Hey there, it's Jessica again, the founder of Financial Foundation 6 and owner of Cook Financial. I am back today to lead you through the second part of the very first step to getting your finances under control, and that's figuring out your expenses that don't have a set monthly amount. If you haven't watched the first video, you'll be able to find it wherever you access this one. So it is on the Freaked Out by Finances Facebook group. It's on my YouTube channel. It is on Instagram. It's on TikTok. And if you can't find it, you can send me a message and I will get you there. Okay, so step 2, we're basically going to do the same thing that we did last week, but this time we are going to focus on all of your expenses that don't have a set date or a set amount that is spent every month. So we're talking about things like groceries and gas and all of those sorts of things that you do spend on every month, but it's just, it's going to be different days, not quite the same amount. And we're doing this so that we can approximate what you spend on average every month, so you can have a better idea of what you need for each of those categories. And you can take a look and see whether you need to cut back spending on any particular category. So again, we're going to continue with the dead simple expense tracker that I created. Now I've made some pretty handy adjustments to the sheet since the last time. I've added these drop-down categories. So if you downloaded this sheet last time, you are going to want to go back to the link and make another copy. I'll show you how, and the link will be in the comments below, so you can go back and find that again. So anyhow, you're going to go to the link. You're going to go over here, click make a copy, call it whatever you want, make a copy, and then you're going to go back to your original sheet, and all the expenses that you added in last time, just drag them down, right click, click copy, go to your new sheet, ignore that I already have it here, click in that first cell under the word date, right click, and then just click paste, and they'll all show up there again. And then you can go through and you can choose categories for each of those expenses that you entered last week. I was just going to simplify things a little bit more even. Okay. So, quick overview again. You're going to grab 3 months of only one of your accounts that you spend out of. So that can be your checking account, it can be a credit card account, and it might be a store credit card account, for instance, like a Bay card or Macy's card for clothing. Again, you want to start with the account you do most of your spending out of. We will get through all the accounts, but for the purposes of today's video, I want you to just start with one. You're going to go through each of your monthly statements line by line and fill in the spreadsheet with only the bills and expenses that have either a variable due date, a variable amount, or both. I want you to record so we're in the other expenses tab here. I want you to record the date of the expense, the amount of the expense, a description of the expense, and then choose the category from this list here that it belongs to. If the category it belongs to isn't there, then you're going to choose this miscellaneous category. Okay, so to review, here's how you get set up. Make a list of all the accounts you spend money out of. Choose the accounts that you use most frequently for spending, and we'll start there. So your first step is to either log into the account that you want to start with or find the paper statements for that account. Just like I said last time, if you don't have access to online banking, get it. You might have to visit or call your bank to get it set up, but it is worth your time. And if you need to do that step first, or you need to track down your paper statements, come back to the video once you've done that. Okay, next, again, get comfy, put on your sweatpants, your pajamas, grab a cozy blanket, grab a snack, grab a coffee or a tea or whatever you feel like having. Grab your notebook and pen or your laptop and get settled in. Again, it's not hard, but it is going to take a little bit of time. You are going to find your oldest statement, and you're going to look for only the expenses that do not have a regular due date and amount. So we're talking about groceries, gas, anything that can vary from month to month. Okay, I'm going to do a few with you here. So I've got my bank statement open on one of my screens here, and I'm just going to go through and fill in a few. We're in November 2023 right now, so I'm going to go to the beginning of that month. But of course, you're going to start with 3 months back. And on November 1st, I spent $48.60 on the dishes, and that is eating out expense. So I'm going to choose that. And then next over here, I've got something that's not eating out. I've got oh my goodness. Here we go. I've got on November 2nd, a gas expense for $17.20, and that was at Tempo Gas. And the category there is going to be gas. And let's do one more. I've got, let's see if we've got one that's really different. Oh, here's one. Okay. And then on November 6th, I $32.82 at Superstore, and that is another grocery expense. And you can continue on like that. If you find something that doesn't fit any expense category in particular, so for instance, sometimes I do this, not that this is a good thing to do, but sometimes I'll spend money at Amazon and I really don't remember what it was on. I will click into here and I will put in miscellaneous as the category. Again, it doesn't have to be in date order. It doesn't have to look nice. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to start somewhere, and this is it. I want you to try your hardest to focus only on this one thing. This is already into step 2. You don't need to think about where you need to get to or how much work that it's going to take. We're going to track progress as we go right in this sheet, and then once we move on to budgeting. Once you finish this account, just like last time, I want you to go to the next account on your list and repeat the process. Don't do it all in one day, space it out. Don't get overwhelmed. If you start to feel overwhelmed, just take a break, come back to it the next day, and we'll get to the next step. So congratulate yourself. You've taken another step in the right direction. And you all know that I'm a financial coach advisor. I'm a former family I can't talk today. I am a former family lawyer, and if you want to know more about me and what I offer, you can send me a message and I will get in touch with you. Take care.